Channel Introduction, The Human and Gnosis. Peace be upon those who follow reason, reject blind adherence, and think freely. Hello. Welcome to the new channel, The Human and Gnosis. In this channel, we will explore Gnosticism based on my personal experience. Many of you may have read about Gnosticism and attempted to understand it. Some may have grasped certain aspects of it, while others may not have been able to comprehend it. There are also those who may be hearing about it for the first time. Whether you are familiar with Gnosticism or not, and regardless of your perspective on it, this channel is designed to introduce you to Gnosticism from all its dimensions. Just as a non-carpenter cannot understand carpentry, one who is not a Gnostic cannot understand Gnosticism. You can know everything that has been said about Gnosticism, but in reality, true understanding can only come through experiencing it. That's why this channel aims to help you apply Gnosticism in your daily life. Certainly, the essence of Gnosticism is knowledge, as often described, but the big question is, what kind of knowledge? Gnosticism also goes by other names such as enlightenment, transcendence, self-realization, or nirvana. Another question arises: when Gnosticism speaks of knowledge as the path to salvation or peace, what salvation is it referring to, and what peace? How do we attain this knowledge? Is it acquired or inherent within us, and most importantly, how do we apply this knowledge in our daily lives to become enlightened individuals who understand Gnosticism? It's worth noting that Gnosticism leans more towards the psychological aspect and the intellectual aspect, but it's intricately linked to the intellect because it involves disciplining or rationalizing the psyche to make it rational and aware. Awareness is crucial in Gnosticism. There are thousands of questions. What does it mean to be a Gnostic? Is Gnosticism accessible to everyone? Can anyone choose to become a Gnostic? And there are other questions such as the history of Gnosticism, how it emerged, and its relationship with esoteric sciences. What is its connection to religions and beliefs? What about its relation to magic, humanities, and political ideologies? What about its historical context? A myriad of questions makes us wonder, what is Gnosticism? Is it a religion, a doctrine, or an ideology? What are the goals of Gnosticism? What does Gnosticism aim to achieve? Why do we need to understand Gnosticism? What does it add to our understanding? Why do we feel a pull towards it when we hear the word Gnosticism? Why is there so much secrecy and scarcity of information about Gnosticism? Why are there conflicting and unclear opinions about it? Why are there many differences in its description and definition? It's worth knowing that every human is born a Gnostic, but family, society, heritage, traditions, and especially the accumulation of worldly knowledge and information often distance us from understanding Gnosticism. Because Gnosticism is internal knowledge, and external knowledge acts as a barrier imposed upon us, preventing us from recognizing ourselves. This channel will be 100% specialized in Gnostic sciences and knowledge, so that we know ourselves and to know the path that suits us and the one we must walk on to achieve security and peace. Hence, the idea of knowledge as the path to peace or knowledge as the path to salvation comes into play. Here, knowledge refers to self-awareness, understanding what you want, what you love, what you lean towards, and in which field you can succeed in life. Of course, knowledge also encompasses understanding the reality in which we exist. In fact, Gnosticism is one of the sciences that does not teach you to plan but rather teaches you to become conscious so that you can act quickly in the current and immediate situation. This is Gnosticism, seizing immediate opportunities and acting according to the current situation. It is true that Gnosticism is a personal and individual experience or path, but all humanity has taken the path of Gnosticism to emerge from the world of animals. Therefore, when we are Gnostics, we have taken the path of our ancestors, and we do not forget the covenant and the trust that made humanity emerge from the world of animals into the world of humans. Therefore, Gnosticism is considered ancient, as it is the arrival of human knowledge or awareness that makes you a responsible individual, and we find a verse in the Quran that says, "Indeed, we offered the trust to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, and they declined to bear it and feared it, but man undertook to bear it. Indeed, he was unjust and ignorant." Surah 33 verse 72. Therefore, knowledge or awareness is a responsibility above all else. Unlike being unaware, one must be conscious to be responsible. The conscious individual carries more responsibility than the unconscious one, and thus, by acquiring knowledge and awareness, a person becomes accountable not only for themselves but for all existence. Here is a summary of the concept of divine religions regarding what is termed the vicegerent of God on earth or the chosen people of God, which refers to all humanity. Thus, the primary task of humanity is to become the master of material existence. Of course, we will endeavor to address all these questions and more in this channel. Therefore, if you genuinely seek knowledge, the first step is to engage in this channel and activate notifications to receive all updates. In this channel, I will share my knowledge and experience in the realm of Gnosticism or Gnostic sciences. This subject is both straightforward and complex, as it traces back to ancient times in human history when humans were merely animals, undistinguishable from other creatures in the animal kingdom, spanning aquatic, terrestrial, extraterrestrial, and insect species, each evolving unique traits that set them apart. Among these creatures are primates, branching into various species, with humans emerging among them, characterized by their use of hands to grasp food and navigate trees. In contrast to most animals, which grasp food directly with their mouths, humans, diverging from primates, descended from trees to the ground, continuing to utilize their hands for survival. This led to the emergence of various human types, including Homo habilis, who crafted weapons, discovered fire, and inhabited caves. This Homo habilis marks the beginnings of Homo sapiens, from whom all of humanity descends today. Homo sapiens, who eradicated other human types, are seekers of knowledge. They are the ones who did not surrender to nature and existence, partaking from the forbidden tree of knowledge, thus transitioning from the animal world to humanity. Gnosticism arises from human questioning, comparison, and realization of existence. This human experience necessitates each individual's search for knowledge. However, external sciences or knowledge often obstruct internal knowledge. Therefore, the essence of Gnosticism is, everyone is the master of oneself, no one is the master of others. This encapsulates Gnosticism, to assume responsibility for oneself, abstaining from power over others, and eschewing domination over others. Gnosticism is self-knowledge that enables comprehension of the world, as you are the essence of this world. As Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib said, "Your remedy is within you, but you do not sense it. Your sickness is from you, but you do not perceive it. You presume you are a small entity, but within you is enfolded the entire universe. You are indeed the evident book, by whose alphabet the hidden becomes manifest. Therefore you have no need to look beyond yourself. What you seek is within you, if only you reflect." Thus, this saying encapsulates the essence of Gnosticism, self-knowledge that allows understanding of oneself and the world as you wish, rather than as others dictate. Gnosticism is an internal revolution, fostering independence and safety in life, unaffected by external impositions. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next video.